back to my channel. So this video, we're going to be playing around with some glitter. I am going to be using the gold MAC glitter here, and you can use whatever kind of glitter you got. I know NYX has some nice affordable glitters. This is just the only gold glitter that I have. So I don't know what we're going to be doing. I don't know if I want to put it all over my lid or if I want to do a cut crease with it or what. Ooh, cut crease. I think I'm going to do a cut crease. Because it's glitter, it is going to have some fallout. So we're just going to go ahead and start on the eyes first. I'm just going to be taking my foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. And I'm just going to take just a little bit of it and pop that onto my eyelids with a beauty blender. And that's just going to prime my eyes. You can use a concealer or whatever you like, but this just works fine for me. And then to set that so it doesn't crease and so that other shadows can go smoothly on top of that, I'm just gonna take a little bit of my translucent powder. This is the Airspun one. It doesn't matter what powder you have, whatever powder that you usually use, and I'm just gonna set that on top of my eyelid. So for this tutorial, I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And first, I'm gonna be picking up the shade Georgia, which is this nice pink shade. It's the lightest shade in here. That you could use for a transition. And so I'm just going to use that and start buffing that into my crease. It's really not going to make much of a difference once we put the other shades on there. It's just going to be a nice starter shade. Okay, now in that same palette, we're going to be picking up the shade Puree on that same brush. Not really going to worry about it. And we're going to tap off the excess just a little bit. Okay, and we're just going to pop that in the same area, just blending it back and forth until it's nice and smooth. Okay, now on this kind of brush right here, it's a little bit more dense and it can apply the color just a little bit more precisely. We're going to be picking up this shade Summer Yum and placing that into our crease as well. But with this shade, we're not going to go up near as high. We're going to kind of keep it low in this area. On that same brush, we're going to be picking up the shade Charmed, I'm Sure, and this is a more cool tone brown, and that's just going to make it a little bit darker and bring a little bit more depth. And we're just going to apply that to the same area, kind of keeping it low, just really trying to deepen up that crease. Next, I'm going to be going in with this sparkly black on an even smaller blending brush, and it's going to get even more precise with it. And it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's not enough to where it's going to matter in the end. But I'm literally just going to keep this as low as I can into this crease and not go any higher. It's okay if it gets on the lid because we'll blend it out. Just kind of deepen that up. Okay, now we're going to be taking our foundation, and I'm just using this little flat definer brush right here, and I'm going to clean up all of my lid, and I'm going to give myself a cut crease. So, there's so many different ways to do this, but this is what I found to be the easiest for me. And for this crease, I'm also going to wing it out a little bit at the top. Okay, so for this part right here is the glitter, and this might seem a little silly to you, but it's the only option I have because I don't have any glitter glue. This is just some cream makeup from Halloween, and it's like the glitter kind. I'm actually going to use this to apply my glitter with at the top like that, and I dip my brush into it. And now it is ready to go. For this part, basically all I'm going to do is just line the area underneath the cut crease. Then I go ahead and dip my brush into the glitter, and we start lining. So you can make it as thin as you want if you just go in like this. I'm going back in my foundation to clean it up just a little bit more so I can prime it for the eyeshadow that we are about to put on. Now back into the Sweet Peach palette, we're going to pick up the shade White Peach. And we're going to pop that all over our lids where we apply the foundation. Now I'm going back in with the makeup wipe remover and I'm just cleaning that up, making it a nice sharp line. Ta-da! I'm just going to start out by using the Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh new purple primer from Becca. And I'm just going to do one little pump on the back of my hand and spread it all over my face. Now I'm using the L'Oreal Pro Glow Infallible in the shade Creamy Natural. And I'm just going to buff that in with my Zoeva number 101 or 102, 101, 102 Silk Finish brush. I am taking the Hard Candy Glamouflage Concealer in the shade Light, and I'm just going to conceal my under eyes with this. I'm just taking my Airspun Loose Face Powder in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage on my Beauty Blender here. And I'm just going to set my under eyes, my chin, my forehead. And then on a big fluffy brush, I'm just going to pick up some powder and kind of set my cheeks with it. And for a contour, we're using the Tarte Pro Glow palette. And I'll be using the shade Sculpt and carving out my cheeky bones. For blush, I'm going to be taking the LA Colors blush in the Peach Rose, and this has quickly become like my most favorite blush for the moment. It is so beautiful, and it has this really pretty gold sheen to it. And it's only $1. Before we move along to the highlight, I'm going to be using this new e.l.f. Lock On Liner and Brow Cream in the shade Medium Brown. I got it last night. And because I was going to get a new e.l.f. brow kit because that's what I always use. But then I saw this and I was like, I'm going to try it out. So it looks like a very taupey kind of medium shade. So hopefully it'll go okay on my brows. But we'll see. We'll see how this works. These are as good as these woolly mammoths are gonna get. I'm not taking these suckers off anymore. I'm going in with Stunner and Strobe. I'm gonna mix both of them together and it's gonna make our highlight just be beautiful, beautiful. As you can see. So back to the Sweet Peach palette. On a pencil brush, I'm gonna be picking up the shade Puree and Summer Yum. And we're just gonna go on our lower lash. Oh, I'm always out of camera. I gotta get better at that, I'm sorry. And now we're taking the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. And we are going to give ourselves a really nice sharp wing. I'm going to follow my outer corner all the way up to this little part right here where that cut crease ends. Like that. And then we're just going to connect it over onto our lid. I'm also going to take this black e.l.f. liner and I'm just going to line my lower waterline with that. To give it a little bit more gold pop, I'm taking the Jordana Cat eyeliner in the shade Future. And we're going to line the bottom of our wing down here. Okay, I just went in and added the glitter to the bottom liner as well. Why not? Now I'm just going to cut my lashes with some mascara before we apply some falsies. I got my hands on the Kiss Mink collection, so I'm going to be using these little bad boys right here. Okay, now I'm going back in with the shade Stunner in Strobe in the Tarte Pro Glow palette, and I'm just going to line my brow bone with that to highlight it a bit. And same for our inner corner. And for lips, I'm taking Kylie's liquid lipstick in Malibu. Okay, so I think I'm finally done with this look. It took quite a while, actually. I've been sitting here just messing around, playing around, having a great all morning with some makeup. This is my gold glitter cut crease makeup tutorial, full face. I don't even know. I just did a whole thing. But I'll go ahead and bring you in and let you see the final look. So you can see I've got a little bit of a cut crease with some gold glitter and some gold glitter underneath here. And same on that side. And like my lashes, you can see where they didn't quite meet my other lashes. There's like a little bit of a gap, and I've tried to close that with some eyeliner. So I'm just gonna have to mess around with these and trim them down a little bit more where that gap can get closed. But, yep, this is the look. So I really like it. I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the day, out and about, even though it's like 10:30. Actually, it's a lot later than that now. Oh my word, it is 12:30. So I've been doing this for 2 hours. So this is the finished look, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And if you did, give me a like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a great day, and God bless.
What are you doing?
Filming.
Oh, where are you coming?
A cut crease glitter makeup tutorial.
Yeah.